What's up, guys? Jason Richardson here. Today, we are going to be expanding upon last column's lesson and applying the major and minor six-string shapes, moving throughout all of the modes. And so you can hear how those kind of connect together within these arpeggios. So it's going to be all major and minor six-string bar chords ones, and then we're going to have one random half-diminished one in there for the Locrian mode. This exercise kind of sounds a little bit like canon, so it is like it is more musical and kind of like a little more fun to play than just the same arpeggio inversions over and over and over again. So here's what this exercise looks like. So this exercise is in the key of F. That's going to be our root note for this. And the first shape is just your six-string major bar chord. And that shape, remember, this is the one shape that is the one exception to the no barring rule with your first finger at the top end of the shape. So here is the first one. And then we're going to slide up one fret with our pinky to 6, and we're going to descend G minor arpeggio. And then after that, we're going to ascend up to the 5th fret and play an A minor arpeggio. And then we're going to slide up to the 10th fret now with our pinky and descend a B flat minor, or a B flat major arpeggio, sorry. And now we're going to ascend up to the 8th fret, and we're going to ascend a C major arpeggio. And then we're going to slide up to the 13th fret with our pinky and descend a D minor 1. And then now we're at the odd man out, and we're going to ascend E half diminished arpeggio. This shape works perfectly for this exercise. It's not necessarily one that you would want to be playing at like a lightning fast speed. It just, the tonality and the way that this one works is the best way to apply it in this exercise. So we're going to slide up to the 12th fret, and this shape is going to be 12th with your first finger, 15 on the same string with your pinky, up one string to 13 with your middle finger, up another string with your ring finger to 14, up one more string with your first finger to 12, same string, 15 with your pinky. We're going to hop over the B string and first finger, 12th fret, and then pinky on 15, same string. And then now we're at the end of it, and we're back up to where we started again, just an octave up, and we're going to descend F major arpeggio. And that's just one way that you can apply all of these shapes using the modes. And don't forget to alternate pick everything about this. So this exercise is pretty much the same application. We're alternate picking everything still, but we're going to be doing 5-string 7th arpeggios, everything from major 7, minor 7, and there's one half diminished 7 in there as well. And we're going to be doing this one in the key of B minor. So this first shape is just going to be a B minor 7 arpeggio. Almost sounds like identical to a pentatonic scale just because of the way that it works. So it's going to be 1, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, and that's the first shape, the B minor 7 one. And then we're going to ascend up to the 7th fret and descend a half diminished arpeggio. This one is going to be C sharp half diminished arpeggio. And after that, we're going to ascend up and play a D major 7 arpeggio. And then we are going to ascend up and descend E minor 7 arpeggio. And then we're going to ascend or position shift up again, and we will play a F sharp minor 7 arpeggio. And ascend up again, and our position shift up and descend a G major 7 arpeggio. Slide up to 12, and we're going to ascend A dominant 7 arpeggio. And then now we're back to where we started again, an octave up to descend a B minor 7 arpeggio. And again, alternate pick everything. No sweeping yet, just only alternate pick. Okay, so one of the cool things about this exercise is it kind of tackles both ascending and descending your major and minor 7 arpeggios. The first major 7 arpeggio in this exercise is the one on D. And by the time we work ourselves all the way up through the exercise up to the what is that? G, the G major 7 one, we're going to be descending that one just because of the way the flow of the exercise works. And the same thing with the minor 7 arpeggios as well. Like the B one that we start out on, that one is ascending, and then after we descend the minor or the half diminished one back to the, and then now we're at the E minor 7 one, and we are going to descend that one. And then right after that one, you just goes right into another minor 7 arpeggio that's ascending. So this is another good example of eliminating barring from some arpeggios. So this major 7 one right here, for example, another thing too is like, even when I'm playing these shapes lightning fast, I pick every single note. I don't do like a hammer-on in the middle from the 7th back to the root an octave up. But typically too, sometimes I feel like most players would be like, oh, my finger's already right here, I'm just gonna bar this right here. It's major 3rd interval. So the way you eliminate that is by, instead of what you would naturally feel like would make the most sense to use your middle finger right here and then roll, you're gonna grab, after the 7th, you're gonna grab the root with your ring finger. So that way your middle finger is free to grab that 3rd, the string up after. And then just so you guys can see that I'm actually picking every single thing about this, even with eliminating the barring and all of that, and that extra note in there that you have to kind of like hiccup for a second to get.